Hello and welcome. I'm Deborah reporting for Go Major. Today, I have the privilege of speaking with two extraordinary men, Mr. Mitch Hume and Mr. Kelly Bangert, each of whom have made a huge difference in the lives of millions by helping people just like you and me succeed. And they're ready to share their personal secrets and success system with us right now. I want to welcome first business strategist Mr. Mitch Hume. Mr. Hume has become a multimillionaire in 9 different industries, earning over $1 million a year in each one. He has personally worked with and spoken on stage with some of the most influential people in the world: presidents, heads of state, billionaires, and world champions like President Bush, General Colin Powell, Donald Trump, Margaret Thatcher, George Foreman, and more. His passion is to use his innovative skills and experience to help people just like you and me succeed and win.
Hi, Deborah. Great to be here.
Next, I want to welcome Mr. Kelly Bangert, who has been a $1 million a year earner in 2 different network marketing companies. Mr. Bangert started out his career as a decorated police officer with a mission to make the world a better place, but quickly learned he also had a talent for business and direct marketing and went on to create 2 award-winning distributorships. Welcome, Mr. Bangert.
Thank you, Deborah. I'm happy to be here.
Kelly, why did you decide to create Go Major?
Deborah, I've been in this industry for well over 7 years. And I just remember back when I first got started in this industry, if there would have been a system like Go Major, I would have never had to look for a second company. I would have been able to stay in that first company, build a massive organization, and my front door of the company would have been bigger than the back door. But what happens in every one of these companies is attrition. Companies catch the momentum, and the momentum only lasts maybe a year, 2 years, and then the attrition starts to occur. What happens is there's daily activities that are required. You have to contact people, you have to invite people, you have to share your products, share your opportunity, enroll them, follow up, follow through. There's so many activities that most people just aren't capable of doing. They're either so fearful of rejection or they just never get started. They get excited, but the excitement doesn't last. The excitement lasts maybe a week, 2 weeks. They get that first no, that second no, that third no, and before you know it, they quit. Because there's no real system like Go Major. We've created a system for the masses.
Mr. Hume, what makes Go Major different than the other systems in the industry?
Well, first of all, there's a lot of great systems out there. What this system is unlike anything else because it's made for the masses. Let me explain. You see, every other system out there is great. They teach you how to contact, invite, follow up, present, and sign up. And those are all critical activities. The problem is, up until now, that's been the problem. How do you get the masses to do the things that they don't want to do? How do you get them to overcome that? Well, up until now, there hasn't been a system. Just let me train you, let me show you. You could do it, make it happen, build your dream, get bigger goals. And they're like, I want all that. But like Kelly said so well, after the emotion and the excitement goes, duplication doesn't happen. So this is the key. If you had a system to say, you know what, we appreciate you. We love and appreciate all that you do. We appreciate that you could spend and that you'll consume, that you'll join and attend, and that you'll know people. You may not ever contact them, but you know them. Let us do the very things that most people won't do so that we can be able to help you succeed. So like Kelly said, we create a system that creates a personalized direct mail invite. We pay you to make the list, so you get a check right away. 100% of the people on your contact list gets contacted. First time ever in network marketing history. Imagine that. And if you only had a few, I mean just a few, like 2 or 3 or 4, and they say yes, that would be good. But the difference is, the game changer is, what if there was a system to help those 2, 3, or 4 do the same thing and get 2, 3, or 4? Then you got 16, 32, 64, 120, 500, 6,000, and the list keeps on going. That's why I always say systems create wealth. See, people make money, but systems create wealth. So Deborah, what makes this different is it's designed to compensate for the weaknesses that people don't want to do and magnify their strengths, appreciate them for who they are, because I value that. Kelly and I say, we love you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for taking that first step. Now let us do those very things that most people won't do. So a system needs to compensate for their weakness and magnify their strength and appreciate who they are. It's like me. Okay, take me to Home Depot and say, Mitch, you can have all the tools you want, all the materials you want to build the house that you want, because I have a dream house. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter if you give me training, doesn't matter if you give me a manual that big, and you give me all the tools and materials for free. I'm not an architect. I'm not a contractor. I'm not going to be able to build a house. Or if you take me to AutoZone and say, Mitch, on me, I'll give you every tool you want. I'll even make it gold-plated. I'm not going to be able to fix my car. I'm not an auto mechanic. So what I needed is I need someone to create a system to help me do the very things I'm not going to do. I know the kind of car I want. I know the kind of house I want, but don't make me become a contractor and architect. So as Kelly said so well, in this business, it's always focused on those few that could contact, invite, follow up, overcome objections, take no, persist, keep on going, never quit. You know, most people don't want to talk to family, friends, and neighbors and do that kind of stuff. And because of that, what if there was a system that would do that for you? What if there was a way that we could be able to do the very activities that are necessary to succeed, but do them for you and let you do what you do best, and then together you win? Up until now, a system like that never existed. In fact, this is so unique, so powerful, it does for people what most people won't do on their own.
This is a big, diverse industry. So does this system work with a variety of products? Does it work with the vast number of companies that populate this space? How have you figured that out?
Deborah, this system works with products or services. All you have to do is provide us with your best list. Your business is only going to be as good as your list. Your paycheck is only going to be as good as your list. So if you send us a great list that we're willing to pay you for, then guess what? We're going to help you win and succeed.
And that list is critical because when you have that list, remember, all you need is two. 2 could build you a huge network and a great income. 3 could build you a fortune. 4, you could retire. Why? The power of leverage and duplication. Kelly, I always like what you say about the kind of list because our system works. So maybe share what kind of list should they be providing when they make that list so they could be teed up for success.
Mitch, you bring up a great point, but first I want to go back and touch on something. Deborah, I had 6 leaders in my last company, and I made millions and millions of dollars. 6 people. So when Mitch is talking about 2 people, and then it goes to 4 people, and then it goes to 8 people, and it duplicates. Why? Because the Go Major system, that's what makes us incredible. But your list has to consist of highly motivated, highly ambitious, and self-starters. I believe that you must possess all 3 of these qualities in order to build this organization. And that's the greatest thing about it. If you provide a great list, then you are going to have a great business.
Yeah, Mark Twain said you never get a second chance to make a great first impression. And I can imagine that you're going to win people into the business by doing it professionally and high class and having that follow-up service more than you would just presenting it yourself in some instances. I see this as a breakthrough because it can help all different personalities that might not be comfortable sharing the business themselves. You're really giving them a hand up, and I'm very impressed. Mitch Hume, if I was going to get started today with Go Major, what would I do?
Great question. It's a 1, 2, 3 punch. First step is plug into the system. You get paid for your contacts. Your contacts get contacted, invited, and the process begins with your executive assistant. Number 2, automatic follow-up. We made it so irresistible so that you could be able to have your people month after month professionally just be touched so that when the timing is right, they'll always say, you know what, I'm ready to get in. And the third is this, skills. Amateurs don't get paid in this business, professionals do. So you want to learn the skills. And so Kelly and I decided that we would take everything we've ever done and learn. How do you build 3 multi-million-dollar distributorships a year where you're earning $1 million a year? What did you do? What do we wish we knew? Well, we put that together in a training kit called MIT, Millionaires in Training, meaning millionaire in training, you, and the people teaching it have become a millionaire doing what they're teaching you. That's the best way to do that. Kelly and I, that's our gift to you. It is everything we wish we had. I mean, Kelly, you tell me, do you remember when you first got started? I mean, what would you have done if you would have had this training kit and this system?
My business would have absolutely duplicated. I mean, that's the craziest thing. I would have never had to go to a second company. I could have stayed at one home, and I could have built a massive organization. The hardest part about anything is getting started, starting something new. And so it's incredibly difficult. So we've created a system for you to have your final home. So here is the Go Major system for the masses.
So get started today, press the button, get going, plug into the system, be our family. God bless you. Let's go.